Hi ladies, so you've just had your baby and you're propped up in bed in hospital. I'm suggesting, especially if you have had a cesarean birth, you try to use what I call the huff to release any fluid you have in your lungs. Sometimes you feel like you just need to cough, especially if you've had an anesthetic, and obviously with a cesarean scar that can be very painful. So get yourself propped up with pillows so that you feel nice and aligned. Head is on top of shoulders and rib cages on top of pelvis, and go into your ocean breath. So we use that Ujjayi breath in yoga to start to connect with that long, smooth, diaphragmatic breath. And we want to really use all four corners of the lungs. So really try to breathe deeply. And then on an exhalation, rather than coughing, try to do, you need to protect your scar. So hold on to your scar. You might need to put a pillow there and press there. So go and try and a bit of constriction on the back of the throat. Just kind of huff and visualize different parts of your lungs that you're aiming to clear. So down here, and back of the lungs. So you really feel like you are getting stuff out of your lungs, but without actually coughing, which can put pressure down through the scar and be quite painful. So if you are coughing, obviously, pillow there, and see if you can kind of lift up through the pelvic floor and direct the cough slightly forward and up rather than down. So it's a but I suggest you try and huff first. It really is a better way to go. And as soon as you can, ladies, reconnecting with that ocean breath, whatever kind of breath you've had. The first few feeds of Baba is a great idea, just to remind yourself to go into that ocean breath where you're using your diaphragm and you're consciously well positioned, starting to reconnect with the pelvic floor. So we want to make the breath through the nostrils come down to the bottom of the lungs, out underneath the armpits, and then up. So we're going down and out and then up with the diaphragm, so you feel the breath here underneath the armpits as opposed to just down on the lower belly or just up in the chest. This breath is going to help us to connect, get a vascular connection with the pelvic floor, and once you feel like you've got that rhythm of the breath, clears the lungs, also helps to get that pelvic floor going. Once you've got the rhythm going, start to activate your corset tree. So on your exhalation, feel as if you're drawing up through the pelvic floor, gathering and lifting up through the vagina towards the cervix, and then activating the corset tree, the deep transverse abdominal muscles, the multifida muscles at the back, into your obliques. Everything is drawing inwards and upwards towards tummy button towards spine. So breathing in and then exhaling, drawing inwards, corset tree squeezing in, and then inhaling to relax everything out again.